how's everyone feeling on this Tuesday morning? It's kind of like my Monday, but it's our Tuesday. Anyone, I think we all need a pick-me-up, right? Turns out I've got some coffee. Turn on that kettle. Oh, but of course, it's not normal coffee for my Hot Topics panel this morning. Oh no. KIRO Radio's Colleen O'Brien and my executive producer, Joseph Suttner, are joining me now for this new coffee trend.
Oh, I don't like it.
Spring onion coffee. It is trending all over social media. It's literally mashed up bits of green onion mixed into plain iced latte. So let's give it a try, everyone. Let's give
Cheers.
Don't knock it till you try.
I made these
so
these morning.
It's your fault if it's
So,
not good.
okay, when he made them, he muddled the green onions with the coffee.
It mostly just tastes like latte with a little bit of onion flavor.
I can't taste the onion. I expected to
can
taste it
on the
more.
back end.
Especially since you muddled the onion in there. I thought at least there'd
And
be an
let it
essence.
marinate.
I actually, am I weird? I kind of like that little onion essence in there. Is that weird?
No.
Because you actually think this is fake. You think this is what's called a trolling topic, which A, I'd like you to explain what a trolling topic is.
I think it
And
is.
B, back up your
You
theory.
see things on Facebook, on TikTok. It's really entertaining to watch, but it's just stupid. It's not real. It's not meant to actually be made in real life, and I think that's what this is.
It seems like a waste of green onions,
Yeah,
too.
I think it's like someone was like, wouldn't it be funny if you put green onions in coffee? And like, that's fun to watch on TikTok or whatever, but I don't think anyone is doing this in real life. I don't actually think it's a trend. I think it's just a TikTok trend.
Listen, I am probably not going to do it, but I don't hate it.
I'm glad I tried it.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, and you were saying like, it's more maybe try new things.
Try new things. Yes, it's to challenge your sensibilities about food. To go, ugh, I won't like that up front. But if you try it, you go, oh, it's not so bad.
You know what? It's great for dates because I think there's nothing sexier than coffee breath and onion breath mixed
Ooh,
together.
at the same time.
Or to challenge your date to see if they're adventurous. Like that to me is a true test.
But you know,
are you willing to have fun?
But like mushroom coffee, that's a real thing.
Yeah,
Yes. So
but
I
it's
guess-
made out of mushroom.
Yeah, they don't have
Yeah.
like button mushrooms
Well,
floating in the
no, I know.
coffee.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, like people put butter in their coffee. That's a thing. I don't know.
I don't know. I can get behind it, but I mean, if you really want to see if he likes you, drink an onion latte.
That's right, baby.
All right. Speaking of people we like and don't like, Frontier Airlines passenger.
Oh, boy.
And I love this. Let me be clear. It was Frontier Airlines was fighting, and basically this one passenger forced an entire flight to deplane. Here's why. They refused to comply with the exit row instructions. So this video was posted by TikTok user Travel with Tia23. So this person sits down and all the people there say, I saw this person go, yes, I comply. I will be the one to open the door in the event of emergency. And then they changed their mind, apparently.
Well, she said, I'm not saving anyone else, I'm just saving myself. She was
Okay.
probably joking, but guess what? You don't joke with flight attendants, with TSA pre-check, all those people. Like, when you're at an airport, you gotta be on your best behavior.
Do you feel like bad airplane and airport behavior is up?
Ever
I
since
do.
the pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like people's tempers are shortened. They feel entitled to certain things.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this on KIRO News Radio, all of the bad behavior. Bare feet,
Oh.
and one that was violated all the time was putting your baggage on the seats while you're waiting for your flight.
Yeah.
Now, I've done that because I don't want my purse on the floor,
Yeah.
but I'll always move it when it
If
gets
someone-
busy. But all
yeah.
of these violations, they're just running rampant.
Yeah, and I think I think there's a larger discussion in how we changed as a society during the pandemic, where it was really
Definitely.
kind of every man for himself
Definitely.
with the masks and the every. But I think we do need a check. And I think that the flight attendants, they've had it, they're not taking it.
Yep.
And that's fine. You don't want to sit in the next row. You sit down and you go, I'm in an exit row, I'm not prepared for this. You raise your
They
little
made-
hand, and guess what? They will move you.
Yeah, plenty of people want that extra space.
I am happy
Okay.
to be the person to save your life in an exit
They'll
row.
move you and every other single passenger off that plane. I would be so furious if I had to deplane after that. But I will say, I sat in an exit row. I was in Charleston this weekend, and I flew back in an exit row, and I was doing my due diligence, looking at the safety trifold
Yes,
thing.
I love you. You would do. Of course he did.
Okay, well,
know.
guess
He's a
what?
rule follower.
These new planes, it's not just pop the door open. If you actually look at the instructions, it's like attach the yellow slide with the string on the tarp with the carabiner, like connect it to a thing.
What?
I'm like,
Yeah.
who is doing all that in an emergency?
And don't you have to stay behind too and help people onto the slide?
Probably.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that. Look at the instruction card next time you're on a plane. It's like, it's a lot.
Wait, I'm so sitting with you next time because I know you would do that.
I probably would.
You're like, I am following the rules. Where's the carabiner?
Because I am a rule follower.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm into safety as well. Sorry. I mean, I
know.
care about my fellow passengers.
Well, it's interesting. We usually talk about kids on planes, but really, I feel like that's a tough topic. But this actually moves on to the idea of our next topic, which is we're we're seeing a trend of child-free weddings.
Sure.
Growing. So, I don't know. I didn't do a child-free wedding because I actually got married in a place that was like this big open woodland space, and everyone was like, whatever, just run wild and free.
Yeah.
But I'm okay. If somebody says it's a child-free wedding, maybe because I'm a parent, I'm like, no problem.
Same. That's what I was thinking too, is I know how kids can cause a disruption, and there are certain things you don't want disruption.
Especially if you don't know the kids.
It's not an offense to your friends' kids.
Yeah.
It's just they will cause a disruption. So have an adult party, and it's fun.
Some parents on our staff, Derek, he was not into that idea.
Oh.
But I just was in Charleston for a wedding, and it was a child-free wedding. And what the couple said was that it was because of space concerns, not because of children necessarily, that they only had so many seats, and kids take up seats.
That's the thing. Yeah,
Kids
I mean,
don't
that's a
like
money
weddings
thing too.
either. I mean, kids don't want to be at the wedding until
they
it's
don't know
time
what's
to
going
dance.
on.
I remember at our wedding, we had kids too.
Yeah.
And for the kids, the whatever the cooks, they made mac and cheese, but
Yeah.
it was homemade mac and cheese. And we went around to the tables. How'd you like your meal? I like the yellow mac and cheese. And
Yeah,
it was
of
like,
course.
okay.
I actually
Great.
had Kraft mac and cheese at my wedding
There
because
you-
of that specific thing.
should've
But I will
known.
say it is cute at the wedding when all the kids get on the dance floor and
Sure.
dance.
Sure.
That is my favorite part.
Yeah, and they get to witness the drunken debauchery. Of the,
All the adults.
See, sometimes weddings need to be kid-free,
Yes,
you know?
Yeah. I hear that.
It's so true. It's so true. Weddings. How long have you been married, by the way?
12 years, going on 13.
12 years. I'm
Yeah.
like 17. I was thinking about my wedding dress the other day and like, wow, I used to think I could fit into that. No. Body changes, that's okay. But a lot of people are not okay with body changes. Specifically, Kelly Clarkson recently announced that she's been using Ozempic, and now she's defending her use of it. Now, Ozempic is a popular weight loss drug. But the issue is it is for people with diabetes. And
The
some
primary
peop-
usage.
The primary
Yeah.
usage, that's what it was approved by the FDA for. So, I don't know. A lot of people are like, how dare you use this drug? But then the pharmaceutical company is like, don't worry about
Well,
it.
yeah, I mean, Oprah's using so many
Oprah-
celebrities are, and Kelly Clarkson has always struggled with her weight. We know that she might have health issues that contribute to her weight, so I don't
Yeah.
know why she's getting the heat.
So you think it's okay that she's defending it?
Yeah, of course. Do whatever you want with your body. Absolutely. If it makes you feel better. I think I heard Christina Applegate, she was on her podcast recently because she's suffering from, is it multiple sclerosis? I think she was saying, everybody, we're reversing all the body positivity we've been
Yes.
working on. And I think that could contribute to the Ozempic argument.
Right.
But for Kelly Clarkson and Oprah and those that we know have been public about their weight struggles, leave them alone.
So I have an interesting thing that I've noticed. So through my younger years, pre-kids, I was very lucky. I was one of those folks that didn't have to work out a lot. If I wanted to diet, it was fine. I would.
Good metabolism, that stuff.
Yeah.
Now that I have, the perimenopause, I'm getting older.
hear ya.
Like
Right
it
there.
just doesn't come off.
Yeah.
And so now you realize, like, look, you could do everything you want. You could diet, you could exercise, you could do all the things, and sometimes it just doesn't.
Absolutely.
So I really don't have a problem with anyone. Your life, your world, your choice.
Your body.
Yeah. My only counterpoint is, though, if you're taking the actual medicine
Away
away from
from.
people who really need that.
Because there's a shortage.
That's
And
the
if
only
there's
part
a
I'm like,
shortage,
Whose fault
then
is
yes.
that, though? Whose
Well,
fault is that?
yes.
We've got these
Agreed.
companies heavily marketing these celebrities taking it. Of course, there's a shortage.
Yeah.
Don't blame Kelly Clarkson for
Yeah.
Pete's sake.
Yeah.
Blame the pharmaceutical giant.
And they need to be, and of course, exactly, need to be producing it more. And don't get me started on making it affordable for people.
Yeah.
All right. Finally, our last topic, actor Dabney Coleman recently passed away. He played boss characters a lot through his he was like a curmudgeon in many, many films. And he was, remember in 9 to 5, he was the mean boss that they tied up in the end. And it just got us talking about previous bosses. And I thought it was funny because, I think we've all had a curmudgeon boss
Yes.
who we've hated. I've had curmudgeon bosses who I hated, but then ended up being like the Lou Grant.
Of course.
Like that you're like, I hate that guy, he's a curmudgeon. God, I love him, he taught me so much. So, I don't
in
know.
hindsight, yeah.
In hindsight,
Yeah,
you?
I'm
I had
done
a-
with grumpy bosses.
I had a lot of feelings on some former bosses, but let me tell you, it all changed once I had to become one myself, and I had to start managing
Such a
people.
good point.
Trust me, that gave me some new perspective on previous feelings I've had.
Yeah.
In a good way.
And it also taught you what not to do, right?
Yep, I learned a lot from my previous bosses.
That's
so,
good.
Yeah, good and bad. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, you should take the good and put it into your management. I have had my fair share too. I've gotten to that point in my career though where
Yeah.
when I do encounter somebody where I'm just not dealing with it, I'll just walk away, right?
Yeah.
Like I've come into that power of, I'm not going to waste my time on your negativity.
Your boundaries are good.
Exactly.
I mean, you can call out a boss here if you wanted. Like, if you want to be like, you
well,
know
I've
what?
never worked for King 5, so.
I'm not saying you're boss. Yeah.
You want me to call out Joe? Because he was my boss for a little bit
I was
when
not
we were
your
in Spokane.
I was your producer. I was not your boss.
Which is kind of a boss if you think about it, because you ultimately
Yes,
control.
Let's put a pin in that one.
I have produced for both of you in my time in TV, which lucky me, 2 fabulous people to work with in TV.
Fabulous producer.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And Colleen, you're not in TV anymore, but you're still in media or radio,
Yeah.
which is fabulous.
Which is kind of fun, huh?
It is fun, right?
Yeah.
There's you don't have to get dressed up, no makeup if you don't. Just turn on the microphone and talk.
I love that. That is so cool.
But I
And
put on lipstick for you guys today.
Oh.
So.
Thanks so much. I love it, though. I love listening to your show. It's really great. And you talk about fun stuff, like we're going to talk about right now. So we're talking about crackers.
They're having a moment.
The crackers are having a moment. We have 2 new flavors to try here. So I'm really excited about this. Mike's Hot Honey Club Crisps and Old Bay Seasoned Goldfish. 2 things I love. So I'm going to try the hot honey.
Yeah, I'm into Mike's Hot Honey on pizza.
Yep. I'm here for those.
A little bit sweet.
I don't know how I feel
There's
about
the
that.
spice.
I don't love Club Crisps.
Yeah, they're
You know, I wish they had Hot Honey Ritz.
Ooh, that is kind of spicy.
Oh my gosh.
You got it?
Okay.
I'm gonna have another.
And
Maybe I
then
didn't
Old
get a spicy
Bay,
enough.
what a
You're
fun
never
flavor.
supposed to eat spicy food while anchoring.
You'll start, salivating and.
Ooh, that's good.
Is that spicy or
That
good?
tastes like a low country boil on a cracker.
Woo! Low country boil on a cracker.
I love.
Ooh, I'm into that.
Ooh, that's good.
Those are good. Those
Yeah,
are a
yeah,
win. Why did it take so long? Old Bay.
Yeah.
Old Bay.
Especially
You
on
know what?
fish.
You know what's so funny, guys? I hate goldfish now.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry,
a hot
goldfish.
take.
I'm sorry, Petra
These are
Charms.
your kids?
I have eaten so many in the 11 years that I've had children that I cannot eat another. But I would eat a whole bag of these. So thank you for bringing them back
my
into my
hot
life.
take is that Parmesan is the best flavor of.
That one is pretty good, and my kids will eat that one.
Yeah,
I don't know that
the
my
orange
son would eat
one's
Old Bay.
Not
but-
my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are great though.
Love.
Buy
Yeah,
that. Wow.
Great.
Well, speaking of food, we've got some tacos here for
Yes.
Colleen brought this to my attention.
you. This story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the story. In May, an Indiana Superior Court judge ruled that tacos and burritos are Mexican-style sandwiches. Now, it all had to do.
What?
Andy, it all had to do with a small business owner trying to stay in compliance with neighborhood rules. There's
Silly.
a lot more to this, basically, but what is this? Like, what is a hot dog then? Is that a
Well,
sandwich?
It was the business owner's attempt to open a taco place in a shopping center. And the shopping center's rules were that only no fast food and only sandwiches that are like made to order Subway style. And they went, well, tacos are made to order. And
Yeah.
so they took it to court and the judge said, yeah, tacos are a sandwich.
Oh, okay. So we like this ruling.
Well, I like it because it gives the business owner freedom to operate,
Yeah.
but it is so controversial. We covered this on KIRO News Radio, and everybody had an opinion.
Oh,
They were
really? Okay.
incensed that a taco would be a sandwich. But why not? It's
I-
covered by 2 pieces of bread. There's toppings inside. Oh,
Okay.
I am upsetting a lot of people in the
But
studio
this is,
today.
This is
is
corn.
this bread or is this a corn?
Yeah, absolutely, you'll be
tortilla?
invited back. This is corn, but my
Yeah,
biggest
we
thing
know
with
what
this
tacos
whole
look
thing is this is not a sandwich, it's a taco. There's a different word, that's why.
Right,
but
right.
I'm more with
Love
like, what is the deal with the shopping center having such unequitable rules?
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, Indiana.
That's my thing. I'm like,
That's
come
why
on, get out with that ruling.
I'm on the side of the owner.
Yeah.
Man,
know?
I'll tell you what. I couldn't live without Taco Bell.
I know.
This is a good taco.
Crunchwrap Supremes, all of oh.
I mean, not to sidebar on Taco Bell, but I hadn't had Taco Bell in probably 15 years. And this one day was like, let's stop at Taco Bell. And I was like, all right, I haven't had it. And now you started a whole thing. I actually have the Taco Bell app now.
That was one of my
I
main
ordered
cravings when
the
I was
cart,
pregnant.
the whole, remember when they used to deliver you,
yeah.
when you get the tacos and the little, they don't do
Little
that anymore
carry-in
because
thing.
money. You know?
Okay, but let's talk about the price of Taco Bell today.
Oh my gosh. Don't go to the one in Ballard because I swear you're going to be spending like $40
I
on
can't believe it.
12
I think I
tacos.
got like 2 crunchy tacos, 2 soft tacos,
Yeah.
and maybe a drink. It was like $17.
Oh my gosh,
Are you
wow.
kidding me?
I did that too when we were in Soto. I was like, I'm sorry, how much? I ordered 4 tacos. But hey, that's the price of food.
Well, you know, the
What?
prices of fast food is actually starting to affect businesses because now it's starting to get to the same price as restaurants.
Yes.
I mean,
That is a good point. And that's a great segue, my friend and producer who did that, maybe
So
not
good.
on purpose.
no,
but-
I'm
so
it's
good.
true.
Well, okay, let's talk about these food rumors. Chili's, there's a rumor that Chili's is shutting down.
They're not though.
Thank God they're not. I don't know, my kids would never eat again. But for real, Red Lobster has filed for Chapter 11.
Right.
there was an all-you-can-eat shrimp fiasco. Poor business decision. When it last
They
time,
lost money, yeah.
I don't know. So I mean, I haven't been to a Red Lobster in probably a decade.
Same.
But I love shrimp scampi, and I do buy their cheddar biscuits at the grocery because they make a gluten-free version.
Oh,
Those are
they
the
do?
stars.
Oh yes, and
Oh,
it's amazing.
I need to get on that.
Yeah,
I haven't been there in forever. But I
Yeah.
love the cheese fries with jalapeno
Yeah.
and chilies. I see my mouth is
Oh,
watering.
the
now.
chilies. Okay, so I
Yeah,
took
the
my
Chili's.
wait. No, I'm thinking of Red Robin.
Oh, I love Red Robin.
Yeah, Red Robin's great.
Oh,
Oh, we don't
they
have
better not be
Chili's. Do we
closing.
not have Chili's
No.
in Washington State?
In fact, we don't.
Well, there's one in Spokane, but did that one shut down?
No, it's still there. And do you know how I know that?
How do you know that?
My boyfriend Tyler and his work wife made a whole trip to Spokane. They flew there to go to Chili's.
No,
because they
they
like Chili's.
did not.
Yes, they did. And I thought that was ridiculous, and I did not go with them.
When I lived in Spokane, at one point we lived close to the mall where Chili's is
Yeah.
near, and my husband and I used to do late night dates when we were childless and
Right.
carefree. We would go get the chili fries and a beer, and it's a great place to hang at 11 p.m.
Yeah, I don't.
Their taquitos are so good. Oh my gosh, Chili's is like I have so many memories at Chili's, but I keep confusing it with Red Robin. So like,
Oh, well,
I get why you can't.
have to stop.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. Well, it's a chain restaurant.
I love Red Robin.
I do love. We had one in high school. We called it the Dirty Bird.
Oh, cute.
Money I made it the Dirty Bird because
Yeah.
that we were cool.
I find now that I have kids, when I go to Red Robin, they always put you back in that family section, and it's just like food flying and
Yeah.
sticky everywhere.
Fries
and it's-
everywhere.
No,
and-
the best is if you go to the Red Robin in Tukwila. Is that where it is?
The one I go to is in Linwood.
Okay, the one in Tukwila is great because there's one long table and it's like this space where they can all just matriculate everywhere. And I love about Red Robin is you can get they come here like fries for the kids. Yeah, boom. They just
constant.
know
Constant.
how to do
Clocks
it.
and fries, that's where it's at.
Well, yeah, but they'll just bring you like baskets of fries for the kids and it's amazing.
That's it. Yeah.
We should go sometime.
We
should
you
go.
know what? This whole story means we need more Red
do a
Robins.
food tour.
Thank you both for joining us. This
Thanks for
was
the tacos.
amazing.
Thanks for the
Yes.
coffee. I mean,
We're here for
eating.
you.
I don't know if you don't need to thank us for the coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, please, that was
but
I
the
can
taco,
still
you're
taste the
welcome.
onion. It's- not for me.
You are welcome anytime. Please come back very, very soon.
I will.
And you are always welcome. Thank you for spending time with us today. You can check our website for more of our content. Send us an email. Share your thoughts about what we should talk about. But most important, get out there and enjoy your new day. We'll see you next time.